Time to get underway with the fourth junior Rotax heat, and it is Groups B versus D. Oh, well, as I say that, we've had someone having a massive moment. That was a Birol ART chassis. Macaulay Bishop and Dion Van Verven will start on the front row. Leon Zelenko and Lawrence Herbols, row 2. Mitchell Van Dijk and Matej Denkovic, row 3. Fredrik Zevis Christensen on 7th position will be joined by Max Cuthbert, Alexander Savinkov and Aaron Klepsik round out the top 10. Alex Mijalskis and Mika van der Pavert ran at the top 12 ahead of Maxim Sicherko and Puck Gubbles. Batuan Kumas and Vasil Apostolowski, that is row 8. Thomas Rudokas, Zach Turner, Patrice Lipkovics and then Noah Janssen rounding out the 20th strong grid. It might have been possibly either Maxim Sicherko or Thomas Rudokas that might have had that spin. What it was, in colours of Birol ART. The formation lap now is underway. So Janssen is the last of the drivers across the line. Ah, right, I have seen the number. It was Thomas Rudokas. The number, particular number which was the 226 based on Vilnius, 13 years of age, so drivers between 12 and 14 in this class. We're going to actually have a replay now. And this is the moment where, luckily enough, Thomas Rudokas managed to lock up the brakes, but you could see the smoke coming off of the Mojo tyres as he went backwards and sideways. And now he'll get back into position. He'll be alongside Zach Turner will be Thomas Rudokas. Van der Pavert needs to stop weaving so aggressively because he could immediately have called himself out. But they come out of the tram lines. Revs rise. Are we ready? Are we steady? Lights are out for Heat 4 in Junior Rotax, and there's a good start from Macaulay Bishop, who leads the field into turn number 1. Leon Zelenko looking up the inside. There is a little bit of commotion at the back of the field, and there's 2 drivers off, one of which I think, and there's one backwards. That is the 268 of Alexander Savinkov. Also, I think I spotted Zach Turner off the track, along with another LN chassis, might have been Puck Gubbles. But the rest of the field making their way through into turn number 8 for the first time. Bishop currently leads. And, that's Dion Van Verven just behind on the CRG chassis, the 270. Then it's Zelenko, who's now pulling to the inside of turn 10. The Croatian centred up the inside. And here comes the opportunistic Lawrence Herbols, but could lose out to Matej Denkovic as they are nearly side by side. Oh, up the inside definitely was someone that was very, very close indeed. That was Mitchell Van Dijk on the LN chassis. Now Mitchell Van Dijk gets past Matej Denkovic. Radenkovic returns the favour through turn 2. Oh, bit of a bump over the runoff area ever so slightly there for Mitchell Van Dijk, and he loses out to Matej Denkovic, who manages to engage the switchback through turn 2 and gets it done by turn 4. Further back, 273. That's Max Cuthbert battling away with Hungary's Adam Klepsik. And Mika van der Pavert in the 286, not too far behind. So Macaulay Bishop has started to stretch the legs of the Lando Norris kart. With Dan Holland racing a little bit further back. There is a bit of a skirmish happening here. Someone's run very, very wide. And that was the 280. It might be into 2. Well, it was definitely a very, very brightly orange coloured Esprit chassis, I think. A little bit further is, Noah Janssen has made some headway. Currently battling with Puck Gubbles and Thomas Rudokas, who had that nasty spin. We've had a moment here. One of them is an Argenti kart, the other one is going to be, more than likely, 288 of Puck Gubbles, I believe. And there was an Argenti Motorsport kart involved. So, guess that might possibly have been... it could have been either Ales Mijalskis or possibly it might have been Alexander Savinkov on that occasion. Macaulay Bishop continuing to lead the way. 3 laps down. Nearly 3 minutes completed of this 4th heat, the junior Rotax contingent. Now Zelenko looks for the lead up the inside, switchback straight away by Macaulay Bishop. Zelenko runs wide and Dion van Werven gets through to take second. And closing on is Mateo Radenkovic, who's now got himself up into 4th position. Radenkovic's first heat came to an abrupt end after contact with Laurens Herboz in the first heat, which saw the youngster in the 299, Schilder, 13 years of age, won this event as a Minimax driver. Zelenko returns the favour to Dion van Werven, going through turn number 12. Croatian. Pesaro Koprivnica, 14 years of age, and has qualified multiple times for Team Croatia for the Grand Finals, and did that through the International Trophy this year. Now Radenkovic going into the fray. Gets through on Van Werven. Run into turn 7 off of the Uniplan. Mitchell van Dijk holding on to 5th place a little bit further back. Looks like he's leading the train behind Laurens Herboz, Frederik Zevis Christensen and Aaron Klepsik running at the top 8. Now, what's going to happen here as they go into turn 2? Zelenko gets through, so does Radenkovic. Van Werven looking to get through too. But straight away on the counter-offensive goes Macaulay Bishop, loses out. And there is Mitchell van Dijk. Van Dijk could have possibly looked up the inside through into turn 6. Both Van Werven and Bishop run wide out of turn 6. They don't let Mitchell van Dijk through just yet. Well, Van Dijk is now up into 5th position, being hustled along by Laurens Herboz. There goes Aaron Klepsik up the inside of the Belgian through into turn 10. And Frederik Zevis Christensen is with them. Now here goes Mateo Radenkovic on Leon Zelenko. More importantly, this is for the race lead. So Radenkovic held on to it for literally a second and a half, and then manages to retake that lead back going into turn 2. Bishop is trying to get past Dion van Werven. Mitchell van Dijk is holding on to the coattails, if you will, of the 269 based out of Hoddesdon. And now both a little bit of a touch from behind from Mitchell van Dijk on Macaulay Bishop, who lets the 269 take that place back, but then resends it up the inside through turn 7. Bishop goes defensive on Van Werven, and look behind, there's Aaron Klepsik, Frederik Zevis Christensen, Mika van der Pavert, and also that is more than likely going to be Laurens Herboz just behind. He goes side by side with the Dutchman in the 286. Based out of Veenendaal, 13 years of age is Mika van der Pavert, brother of Ralph, who will be in action in the senior Rotax contingent. Mateo Radenkovic now has a 0.3 of a second advantage over Leon Zelenko as we head on to the penultimate lap, so lap 8 out of 9. And send and a half and then some from probably another country. Might have either been the Netherlands or Germany there for Hungary's Aaron Klepsik, who sent it from absolutely miles back on Dion van Werven. And Frederik Zevis Christensen has just been passed by Mika van der Pavert. So more positional changes. Timer has now expired about 20 seconds ago, so we're going to go on to the last lap very shortly. So Matej Radenkovic will be the first one. And we'll see, this is a nice little sign as Leon van Verven gets passed by Nico van der Favourite for position. That's for 6th place as we go on to the final lap. And, oh, that was a bit of a bump and run there from, oh, very, very close indeed for Nico van der Favourite. I'm not too sure if Dion van Verven might have outbraked himself, but oh, change for the lead on the final lap going through turn 6. Now, did Matej Radenkovic overcook it, I wonder? I'm not 100% sure. Looked like that might have been the case, judging by the outcome. So, into turn number 9 once again. Short run down to the final 3 corners at this 1,360-metre circuit. And out of turn 11, it's the 2-5-1. Leon Zelenko, the 14-year-old, out of the final corner comes the 2-5-1 from JJ Racing and takes the heat win by half a second ahead of Matej Radenkovic. Macaulay Bishop will have to settle for 3rd in that one ahead of Mitchell van Dijk, with Alan Krepsik from Hungary rounding out the top 5 positions. Just got a few more of the carts to come across the line. There's Zach Turner and Adas Michalskis. Good to see Puck Gubbles come through, who has just crossed the line. So the entire field has made the full race distance. 9 laps of the 1.36 kilometre circuit here at the Home of Champions. There is your race winner, Leon Zelenko. We'll then head into scrutineering. Let's have a look at the race results, shall we? Leon Zelenko winning by half a second ahead of Belgium's Matej Radenkovic. Macaulay Bishop at one point or another led the race but ended up 3rd ahead of Mitchell van Dijk, Adam Krepsik, Dion van Verven, Nico van der Favourite, Frederik Zevis Christensen, Lawrence Herboz and Maxim Sucherko. To complete the top 10, Noah Janssen, great work from the youngster from Germany, up from 20th to 11th place. Patrik Slipovics, Thomas Vudorkas, Vasily Apostolowski, Alexander Zavinkov running at the top 15 with Batuan Kulmas, Max Cuthbert, Zach Turner, Adas Michalskis and Puck Gubbles bringing up the rear of the field. So looking back at the 4th Gidea Rotax heat out of 6. Bit of a big old spin here and maybe a change of underwear required for Thomas Vudorkas. But the start got underway. Bishop led the field, edging out Van Verven to the outside. Zelenko definitely looking very, very racy, as was Mitchell van Dijk. Lawrence Herboz also to the outside of the field going through turn 2 at the first time, but then it all concertinaed a little bit further back. And yeah, there was a bit of a coming together. Zach Turner was one of the drivers involved. Adas Michalskis was the other, and I think Puck Gubbles might have got caught up in that. And there was the JJ Racing cart going over the runoff area. Then there was this, this would start a chain reaction of events because Leon Zelenko managed to get through on the 269 of Macaulay Bishop, and that opened the floodgates for Matej Radenkovic to get through. So did Dion van Verven. This was the switchback from Leon Zelenko when Radenkovic sent it up through the final corner. And then through here, this is through into turn 6. And this was the moment where, so Radenkovic went to get through on the inside, and it just opened the door enough for Leon Zelenko to take the lead, not look back, and pick up the race win.